I want to talk for a bit about the most success I ever had with one lady who basically called me up because what she was doing, she had a great strategy, and she was going on dates 3 times a week, which if you want to meet someone, that's what you've got to do. You've got to have a volume search. There are several ways of doing that. But she was going on 3 dates a week. Date, by the way, is an hour and a half. First date is an hour and a half, doesn't have to be anymore. So she had a brilliant strategy. One of the people who was potentially interested in her came to visit her home, and he said to her, I think he was half Asian, he said to her, oh my God, you've got to get a Feng Shui consultant in here. And that was why she called me. And what was happening was, she was a single lady, all her work areas and her relaxation areas were mixed up. There was no place that was particularly set up as work and other places that were particularly set up as relaxation. Everything was all together. Plus, on top of that, her main romance area, there was a toilet, downstairs toilet there. Anyway, so we did some initial work, and she basically called me up after 3 weeks and she said, well, yeah, I'm not really sure it's working because her problem was, she would go on a first date, they would at least show up, this is good, showing up is good, but she'd never get asked on a second date. So that was why she basically called me in. So I said, all right, we've got to up the ante a bit more. So we'll go to the downstairs loo. So what she got was some very nice couple artwork. Not quite as big as that, but remember size is important? It was about that big. She got a statue of a man and a woman together in an embrace. She also got a big rock, right? She got some more couple artwork to put up there, and some candles. Candles in a toilet area are quite, they don't look too weird. She did that. In 2 weeks, I got this lovely text, and she sent me a picture, and she was standing there beaming with a big bunch of flowers. And she said, I'm going on a second date. And he had sent some flowers to her work, which was really, really lovely. So what happened then was they did get engaged. She went to move in with him. Fortunately, she called me in again, because one of the things that happened in his place was he had a sink opposite a cooker. This is not very good for relationships at all. It's a sort of divorce formation in some respects. And so I looked at this, and it was a fairly new build property. Beautiful. I mean, the kitchen was immaculate, as new builds are. And I thought, oh my God, what do we do? There's no place to put cures. It was tiny. I said, look, you're never in the kitchen together. He cooks or you cook. That's it. That's how you do it. That's how it works out. So they did get married. They now have a little boy. It all kind of worked out. And that actually, from the start of her calling me in to going on the second date, was 6 weeks. However, she did have strategy as well. So the two together, Feng Shui and strategy, work really nicely.